Hello lovely people, welcome to the Murshidabad vlog series. This is part 2 of the 2 Murshidabad vlogs. So this is the final video. So if you guys haven't seen the first part, click on the eye over here or over here, watch the first part and then come over here if possible. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, so this is the cinematic Murshidabad video on which this vlog is mostly based on. This vlog will contain the BTS and a lot more of Murshidabad, so hopefully you'll enjoy the vlog. And if you guys haven't seen the cinematic video, I would highly recommend you guys check it out. Click on the eye on the top right corner or visit my channel and you'll find the video right over there. Now let's enjoy the vlog. I didn't go to the graveyard. How was it? Was it spooky?
Actually, yes, that was spooky.
So this is Mir Zafar. Mir Zafar. Uska ye personal masjid tha, and this place, this is basically, this was the graveyard of all of his ancestors of Mir Zafar and his whole family. 1100 log the yahan par, 1100 graveyard. Cursed, sab cursed.
এটা তো মির জাফরের বাড়ি বুঝলেন তো?
এটা বাড়ি?
হ্যাঁ, মির জাফরের বাড়ির গেট এটা। এর ভিতরে কিন্তু নবাব সিরাজউদ্দৌলাকে মির জাফরের ছেলে মিরাট হত্যা করেছিল। এখন এখানে ঢুকতে দাঁড়ানো দেখো বড় করে লেখা আছে প্রবেশ নিষেধ। হ্যাঁ। ওরে ভাই চুপিদুল্লাহ শিয়ে।
So right now we're in the backyard. Hi ma. अरे हाई तो कर कैमरा इधर निजे मुझे हट से. So that is the house behind. We are in the backyard right now, kind of a haunted scene. You have the banyan tree on top. Usually the place where bodies keep hanging, and this is a haunted place. By the way, let me just let you know. And तो वहाँ पर पुकर से you have a town, you have a शिव ठाकुर का ये सब.
एक बॉडकास्ट है वालों ना.
So right now let's go and see this 80 rupees car that's apparently here. It's a very vintage car, which we have been told by a lot of people. What is going on? আচ্ছা গাড়ি, আরে এটা তো সেই গাড়িটা, এই পুরো গাড়িটা চলে কিন্তু কেরোসিনে। এই ফুটো থেকে পাইপ ঢুকে হ্যান্ডেলে ঘুরে স্টার্ট করতে এটা। Okay, now one thing I forgot to mention over here, this location also has a chariot that is 400 crores of worth. Yes, you heard that right. It's 400 freaking crores because it's made from top to bottom completely in 800 kg worth of silver and gold. I don't even know what they were thinking when they made that. We forgot to shoot that, but yeah, it's there. So this is the Katgola Bagan Bari. Beautiful place. I think you might have seen some shots, you know, of movies. Is it not? Not this. So right now we're at the house of Jagat Seth. He was the then most richest man in Bengal, if not India. And here we have only a mere percentage of his riches saved as in a museum. We'll now look at a sari that's been stitched completely out of gold. Have a look. Okay, so right now we are at the house of Jagat Seth. Now this is another interesting story because Jagat Seth was at the time the most richest, if not in the entire India. In Bengal, he was the most richest merchant and the most richest person at the time. But his real name wasn't Jagat Seth. So his real name was Manik Chand. He belonged to an Indian Jain family who were based over there and did all the business over there. In fact, their family was so rich, they used to supply all the coins, all the currencies in the entire Bengal. So their house was the place where all of that was made. Now the place where we are right now, this place isn't even his house. This is basically the entrance of his house. His house is actually half a kilometer far away under the Ganga river. So basically his house is under the river Ganga. It is said that he had all his riches, all his belongings, everything over there, and that's where he could, like, you know, take care of all trades happening all over. Because Murshidabad at the time was the center capital of all the trades happening in and around Bengal. So I think it's also because of safety that he had to stay over there. He had a lot of riches which he had to keep it safe from a lot of people. Let's just say that. But now it's said that those houses are completely filled with mud and water since it collapsed under the pressure of the water. but we never know, the government might be hiding something. Now, due to his trade and his rich mark, he was given the title of Seth. Seth means actually the person who deals with a lot of money. Now, you might be wondering, where does Jagat come from? Because it's Jagat Seth. So Manik Chand didn't have any successor. Like, he didn't have a son, he didn't have a wife. I don't think so he did. So 5 years before he died, he transferred all his accounts to his nephew Fateh Chand. Now Fateh Chand was the one who took care of all the riches. After Manik Chand died, Fateh Chand brought few of his riches from his main house under the Ganga into this entrance gate, and all those riches are now being shown as a museum part, which you can see. Apparently there's also a small meteorite or an asteroid or something that came from space which he had saved, which we're quite unsure because we haven't seen that yet. But there's a lot of gold, slates, utensils, guns, bikes, coins. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of riches at the time. Now Fateh Chand later got the name of Jagat Seth, and actually the house was named after Fateh Chand and not Manik Chand. Manik Chand was just given the surname of Seth, while as Fateh Chand got the name of Jagat Seth later on. So hence Jagat Seth. Now obviously we couldn't shoot everything over there at Jagat Seth's house because obviously it wasn't everything under permission. We could only shoot a certain things here and there because secrecy. If you guys have to see it, you have to go out by yourself and see all the stuff. The tunnels to the main house is obviously closed. You can see those tunnels, but obviously the entrance to those places is actually closed at the moment. It's quite interesting to see. We have a tunnel from the main house which we are entering right now, as you guys can see. Original Matha. We're going downstairs, and over here you have few of the most exclusive items. Now I don't recall all of them, but one thing which I remember very clearly was this one sari, which was apparently 16 hands long. Wait, is that how you measure sari? 16 hand long? It's a very long sari and it's made out of muslin cloth. Muslin cloth is one of the most finest and thinnest and lightest cloth. It's primarily made in Bangladesh, the now Bangladesh, before it was part of Bengal as well. And the craftsmen who made those kind of cloth, their fingers were cut off because as usual, it was part of the Mughal culture. Even Taj Mahal happened the same. People who made Taj Mahal, later their hands were cut off, their fingers were cut off so that they could never make something like that similar. So basically the specialty about this cloth is it's a very long sari, but it can fit inside a matchbox. Yes, you heard that right. It fits in a matchbox and it's also thin enough to fit in a ring. Yes. Now moving away from Jagat Seth's house, we finally move into the Kathgola Baganbari. So we are entering this place. This is supposed to be haunted, so taking some energy with us.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is haunted. इसमें हम लोग को बताया कि this is a famous Kathgola Bagan. ऐसे वो बागान ही बागान है. This place is supposed, and it was told by us that this place is haunted. What do you say, bro? Haunted होगा तो ले जाएगा. Okay, so for shooting at this haunted place, you need to pay 2,000 cent only. Okay, cent only. Now the Kathgola Baganbari is actually owned by 3 brothers, but later on it moved away from different owners here and there, and finally it is what it is right now. It's older than the Hajatwari Palace, which doesn't look so, but it is actually. It's been there for a lot of movie shootings, but the weird fact is that we actually experienced a bit of paranormal activity over there. My brother did actually. There is a secret tunnel in between, which you can see over there. Basically, there is this small passageway, which actually used to be the resting place of all the dancers or all the musicians over there. Now it is said that that place is a bit haunted because they often see some lady running across that whole path, which apparently my brother did, and we actually discovered this news after he saw it because we researched about it and we're like, well, this is right. But we don't exactly know if it actually is haunted. We did experience something, but we're not really sure about it. These guys are arguing about the ghost they saw over there.
I was never sitting there.
Shit.
Yes, bro.
This was my first time.
So this is the famous Kathgola Baganbari. This is the famous house you've seen in many movies. Even Dishu Sengupta, he made a very recent film, completely shot over here. That is the entire Baganbari. Holy shit. This is the house. Have a look over there. I think that's the ruin of something over there that looks kind of messed up. Not that good feeling from there. Okay, so we are on our way to Katra Masjid. It's, I don't know how long from here. We don't know how far that is, but it closes in 35 minutes. So we have to hurry up and reach Katra Masjid before it closes at 5 o'clock. It's now 4:25. Yeah, we have to take a lot of shots, a lot of B-rolls. That was the main place we had to visit. So let's hurry up and go. Jaldi aay bones. सही लग रहा है फॉरेस्ट पूरा. वो. So Wait. So we are finally at Khatra Masjid right now. This place is actually haunted. We have been warned beforehand about this place. It's safe to take a guide and know what all is going where. So I'll give this camera to Ayman. Hope you vlog properly because I have to take care of this camera and my brother has to take care of the other camera. Let's go and see what this place is about. Now finally we move on to the Khatra Masjid, which is the most awaited location in our entire day of Murshidabad. It's considered to be the most haunted place in Murshidabad. We don't know the reason why, but the story behind the whole construction is not that haunting. I'll tell you why. Now the Khatra Masjid, the Khatra Mosque, is basically the tomb of Nawab Murshid Quli Khan. Now being a mosque, it was also a place where many people would come and read the Qurans. And people from all around the place would come there, stay there, read the Qurans. And if you see these small rooms all around the mosque, they could hold at least 700 Quran readers. That is an immense number of people, man. And if you see these huge 2 towers on the sides, they were actually used by guards who could actually kill off enemies if they had to attack that place. Now I don't exactly get why a mosque would need a guard. Now this is not any usual tomb. Like basically we see in Taj Mahal, how is a tomb built? A tomb is built in a place where, you know, it's far off from people, it's guarded by people so that, you know, they can stay peacefully. But his burial was actually made in a similar way as his daughter was. His burial was made under the stairs so that people who were entering the mosque could walk over him. Now this was ordered by him before his death out of his humility, because obviously when you're a king you do a lot of stuff which is not good, which is bad. So I think it's a way to replenish all his sins or something, but we're not really sure about that. Now this place has a lot of terracotta paintings, and it's a fact. I don't know why this is not mentioned anywhere else, but each of those walls have a lot of paintings in them made out of terracotta. Like even the floors over there, each of them have a different painting. Now we don't know what really that means. Neither did a guard tell us about it properly. Now behind those huge 2 towers, there's also long 2 towers in the back which actually broke down in the same earthquake that actually broke the mosque. So apparently that one earthquake did a lot of disasters in Murshidabad, in which major part of the destruction was the architecture, unfortunately. So since the year 1725 when he died, his mortal remain buried under the stairs. In the mosque there's also a slab embedded at the top where it is written in Arabic, Muhammad the Arabian, the glory of both worlds, does be on the head of him who is not the dust of his portal.
I hope you समझ रहे ना आप?
लेकिन सुन के अच्छा लगा.
It's deep.
हम यहाँ से walk करें.
So you come walking from there, that side. Hello. So we just got done with an entire day of shoot. Really tired. Everyone's sleeping right now. Sorry for the blue light. It's 6:03 right now. The battery is running out really quick, so I have to just end this vlog right now. It'll take us 5.5 hours to reach back home, so we'll probably take a nap now because the whole day we were shooting continuously like idiots. In this meantime, probably we'll have dinner on the way somewhere. So see you guys later in a while, because for us it's 5.5 hours, for you 2 seconds. So see you. Bye. Hey guys, so we just made a stop for a family dinner. I don't know, I can't even see the screen ki kya ho raha hai, kya nahi pata. But we are over here. This is the Mother's Hut family food court. The reason I'm using this camera is because my other camera, the Canon G7X, ran completely out of charge. My GoPro is also there, but it is at 13% charge. I have my phone and I had this one, so there was no brainer. Like obviously I'd use this one for the vlog. Apparently this place is very beautiful and it does look beautiful. I wouldn't lie. You know, it's serving and khana bahut acha hota hai. So are you excited right now? Yeah. You don't khali. Kisu bolo? Ebona kisu?
ঢোকার পরে বিরিয়ানি যে গন্ধটা আসলো, পেটের ভিতরে ভাব এটা হচ্ছে কি সব খাবার দাবার, হ্যাঁ সব এরম ছিল, এরম ল্যাদ খাচ্ছিল, যে বিরিয়ানির গন্ধটা শুকলো এরম নড়াচড়া দিয়ে সাইড হয়ে গেল সবাই ফাঁকা পুরো।
Right next to the highway, like I said, Dhaba is a pretty clean place. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, the bathroom is pretty good.
We can on a waiting. South Indian, like tandoor, biryani, Chinese, Bengali, Thakur Barizana, pizza, burger, chaat, roll, snacks, lassi, And that's the end. Not a bad collection for a dhaba.
Exactly.
So this is a really good place. So we were just done with the meal. How's the entire meal?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
सब लोग का एकदम full है, limit तक है. So everyone's having lassi and refreshing themselves. I had the lassi, but my strawberry lassi is coming. So it's on its way. तो वो लेने के बाद हम लोग निकल जाएंगे यहाँ से. And this place is actually very much beautiful than I expected. पापा, জায়গাটা কেমন ছিল?
ফাইন, এক্সেলেন্ট।
Excellent ছিল. খাবার কেমন ছিল?
ভালো।
ভালো। পেট ভরে খেয়েছো? পেটটা বেশি ভরে গেছে আমার।
আমার পেটটা বেশি ভরে গেছে।
কি? So this is my strawberry. But literally this is not bad, but थोड़ा सा अजीब है, थोड़ा सा.
This is good.
It's not bad. It's really good. Refreshing है. তোমার আইডিয়া কেমন? আমলকি?
আমারটা হেভি সুন্দর।
খেয়ে দেখো তো বুঝতে পারবে। ভালো।
স্ট্রবেরি ভালো।
थोड़ा weird है, लेकिन ठीक है, चलेगा।
मोड़ी ना मिसमिस थोड़ा खेला. This is beautiful, man. Beautiful place. So we are just now done with our dinner. Probably we'll head straight to our house right now. So रास्ते में अगर हो पाए तो हम लोग सो लेंगे थोड़ा सा. But हाँ इसी के लिए रुके थे. And this is oh shit. I'll share the location of this place in the description. It's called Mother's Hut Family Food Court. It's on the highway, like just nearby Krishnanagar, I guess. So if you guys, yeah, there's also a petrol pump adjacent. So if you guys are willing to come over here, have dinner, then I'll share the location down below. Just check it out yourself. And this is the very end of the Murshidabad vlog series. So I don't know what happened, but unfortunately I could not recover the final outro of the video that we shot for the Murshidabad vlog. So I'm doing the outro over here itself. Thank you so much guys for watching the whole series. If you guys did enjoy the video, I'm pretty sure you'd enjoy the other videos as well. There are lots of playlists and series on my whole channel, starting from challenges, Rajasthan vlogs, Kenya vlogs, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, all around the place. Even few Dubai special vlogs which you guys would enjoy. Hopefully. So thank you guys once again for showing the love on this video. See you guys on the next one, and the next one is going to be the Durga Puja vlogs. So stay tuned. See you guys.